Welcome to Legion Builds, where I guide you on how to bring your favorite fictional characters into Dungeons & Dragons. This video and all my content is made possible by my Patreon supporters, and it's dedicated to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You're all the reasons why this keeps going. Join the Legion today at patreon.com/63rdlegion for free and help decide next week's new character. Joining my paid tiers allows you early access to my content, a shout out in my videos, homebrew D&D items for your games, and a chance to play some D&D in the Patreon community. We now have a Discord. It's just getting started, but we have some future plans coming, like events for Discord members and Patreon members. Time to return to Rapture. From Bioshock, it's the Big Sisters. When a child becomes a little sister, their genetic code is rewritten. Not only can they now produce the required atom for Rapture, but their entire physical structure is changed so they are all identical. But the changes never stop. As little sisters age, their bodies change further. They eventually lose the ability to produce atom, but they also become stronger. As I've already said, while they have lost the ability to produce atom, their body's genetic code is further rewritten, giving them the ability to store and use different plasmid abilities injected into them without the need to recharge them like normal people do. These abilities include pyrokinesis, telekinesis, teleportation, and the ability to release waves of force around them. They can also absorb atom to regenerate their bodies. As for the physical changes, they are fully capable of fighting Big Daddies one-on-one and winning. This is due to their enhanced strength, speed, agility, and physical resilience. Hell, they don't even require diving suits to enter the deep ocean, where the pressure would kill a normal person. The armor they do wear comes equipped with little else other than a breathing apparatus and a mounted blade. For today's build, we'll be using the Player's Handbook and Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. We'll also be pulling spells from Xanathar's Guide and Spelljammers. We're using standard point array to keep things simple, and we are multi-classing, so watch those minimums if you use another system. Make Intelligence 15, Dex 14, Strength 13, Con 12, Wisdom 10, and we're going to be dumping Charisma with an 8. Your life has been spent being brainwashed by various people to serve whatever function they desire of you, so you really haven't developed a personality. Big Sisters are human, resourceful, let you give yourself an inspiration dice at the end of a long rest, if you don't already have one. Skillful gives you a free skill, take Perception. Versatile grants you a bonus origin feat. For this feat, Tough gives you double your current character level in HP and then gives you +2 HP to every level after. To finish out your lineage, you know the language Common and 2 more of your choice. For background, place +2 into Dex and +1 into Strength. For your origin feat, Alert adds your proficiency bonus to your initiative rolls and allows you to switch places with a willing ally in the initiative order before combat if both of you aren't incapacitated. For skills, take Intimidation and Investigation. To finish out your background, grab a tool proficiency of your choice. In the end, the Big Sisters are just trained to be hunters, killers, and protectors, so tools and other things really aren't seen, so you get to customize this. Level 1 fighters start things off with 2 skills. Take Athletics and Acrobatics. You are proficient in all weapons, armor, shields, and the saving throw, strength, and con. Fighting style gives you a fighting style feat. For this feat, dueling adds +2 damage when you are holding a weapon in a single hand while holding nothing else in your offhand. Second Wind lets you heal yourself with a bonus action, equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. You can do this twice per long rest, but you regain 1 use at the end of a short rest. Weapon Mastery allows you to access special properties of your weapon. At the end of a long rest, you choose 3 weapons you have proficiency with, and now you can use their Weapon Mastery when using those weapons. For Weapon Masteries you'll use, Rapier gives you Vex. You can give yourself advantage on your next attack against a creature you've hit with this weapon before the end of your next turn. Level 1 wizards begin with spell casting. You now have a spell book that contains all the spells you know, and you can prepare a total number of spells to use that are indicated on the wizard features per long rest. Intelligence is your spell casting modifier, you regain used spell slots at the end of a long rest, and you're starting off with 3 cantrips and 6 first level spells. Before that, Ritual Adept allows you to cast spells with the ritual tag as rituals while you're holding your spell book, and you don't have to have them prepared to do so. Ritual spells take take 10 minutes to cast and don't use up a spell slot. But these aren't combat spells, as 10 minutes is a very long time in fighting. Arcane Recovery allows you to regain used spell slots at the end of a short rest, but these spell slots must equal half your wizard level and can't be 6th level or higher. You can do this once per long rest. For your spells, Sword Burst from Xanathars unleashes a scream that forces a dex save on everyone within 5 feet of you, dealing 1d6 force damage on a failure. Firebolt unleashes a blast of fire out to 120 feet, dealing 1d10 fire damage on a hit. Shield adds +5 to your AC as a reaction for 1 turn and automatically stops magic missile from hitting you. Jump gives you a 30-foot jump distance for 1 minute when you burn 30 feet of your movement. Featherfall slows your falling with a reaction for 1 minute, and if you hit the ground while this spell is active, you take no falling damage. Burning Hands unleashes a blast of fire from you in a 15-foot cone, forcing a dex save on everyone within, dealing 3d6 fire damage on a failure. Catapult from Xanathars launches an object with telekinetic force. Choosing an object within 60 feet of you that weighs no more than 5 pounds, you launch it out to 90 feet in a straight line. If this object collides with anything in that line, it stops and forces a dex save on what it hit, dealing 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failure. False Life grants you temporary HP equal to 2d4 plus 4, and you can upcast this at higher levels to gain more temp HP. You get 1 more cantrip, have fun choosing. Level 2 wizards are scholars. You now have expertise in investigation, doubling the proficiency bonus to that skill. For your new spells, Mage Armor gives you an AC of 13 plus your dex modifier for 8 hours. Long Strider adds 10 feet to your total movement for 1 hour. Level 3 wizards now have access to their subclass. Blade Singing, found in Tasha's, is going to enhance your movement. Training in War and Song doesn't give you anything you don't already have, but you do get the skill performance. Blade Song is going to increase your speed and agility. Now with a bonus action, when you are not wearing medium or heavy armor or using a shield, you can activate your Blade Song. For 1 minute, you gain the following benefits. Your AC is increased by your intelligence modifier, your speed is increased by 10 feet, you have advantage on acrobatics checks, and you can add your intelligence modifier to your con saves made to maintain spells. Now the AC boost is a stack boost, meaning you can use it when you are wearing light armor or using mage armor. This will end early if you don medium or heavy armor, use a shield, or use 2 hands to make a weapon attack. You can do this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest. You also have 2nd level spells. For your new spells, Misty Step is a 30-foot teleportation you make with a bonus action. Blur speeds up your movement, making it harder to hit you. For 1 minute while you maintain the spell, all attacks against you are at disadvantage. This doesn't work against attacks made by creatures that can see with True Sight or Blind Sight. Level 4 wizards earn our first ability score improvement. Let's grab a feat. Telekinetic from the Player's Handbook adds +1 to your intelligence and then gives you telekinetic abilities. You know the cantrip Mage Hand, and it is improved. Mage Hand allows you to telekinetically move an object or perform a simple interaction out to 30 feet. The object can't weigh more than 10 pounds though. This lasts for 1 minute, but because you have gotten this feat, the Mage Hand is now invisible, it doesn't require any components, and its reach is increased to 60 feet. This feat also allows you to telekinetically shove a creature within 30 feet of you. With a bonus action, you force a strength save, moving them by 5 feet if they fail. For your new spells, Air Bubble from Spelljammers creates a bubble of breathable air for 24 hours around your head. You also get 1 more spell and 1 cantrip here. I'm happy with what you have, so have fun choosing. You've hit character level 5, bringing your proficiency bonus to +3. Firebolt and Sword Burst now deal 2 damage dice each. Level 2 fighters learn Action Surge. You can give yourself a free action once per short or long rest, but you can't cast a spell with this free action. Tactical Mind gives you a new use for Second Wind. Now when you fail a skill check, you can use Second Wind to add the d10 to the check, but if you still fail, you don't burn the use of Second Wind. Level 3 fighters now have access to their subclass. Psi Warrior from the player's handbook is going to amp up the telekinesis. Psionic power grants you energy dice. These are 4d6 that you can use to perform telekinetic feats. You regain all used dice at the end of a long rest, but you get back 1 die at the end of a short rest. For what you can use these dice with, Protective Field costs 1 energy dice as a reaction when you or another creature within 30 feet takes damage. This buffers the damage, reducing it by the energy dice plus your intelligence modifier. Psionic Strike costs 1 energy dice when you hit a creature with a weapon, dealing force damage equal to the energy dice plus your intelligence modifier once per turn. Telekinetic Movement targets a willing creature within 30 feet of you, moving it up to 30 feet. You can do this once per short or long rest or by spending an energy die. Level 4 fighters earn another ability score improvement to bump up strength for more attack and damage. You now have 3 uses of Second Wind and 4 weapon masteries. Level 5 fighters receive extra attack. You can now attack 2 times with a single attack action. Tactical Shift lets you move half your speed when you use Second Wind, and this doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. You now have 6 energy dice and they are upgraded to D8s. You've reached character level 9, bring your proficiency bonus to +4. Level 6 fighters earn another ability score improvement, raise strength again. Level 7 Psi Warrior fighters are Telekinetic Adept. This gives you more features. For these new features, Psi Powered Leap is a bonus action that gives you a flying speed equal to twice your walking speed for 1 turn. Basically, you're gonna jump with this. You can do this once per short or long rest or by spending 1 energy die. Telekinetic Thrust improves your Psionic Strike. Now when you use it, you can force a strength save. If they fail, they are either moved 10 feet horizontally or they fall prone. You've hit character level 11. Firebolt and Sword Burst deal 3 damage dice each. Level 8 fighters earn another ability score improvement to cap off strength. Level 9 fighters unlock Indomitable. You can now reroll 1 failed saving throw per long rest. Tactical Master allows you to switch weapon masteries on weapons you've chosen. For weapon masteries you can choose from this to switch. Push pushes a creature you've hit with this weapon back by 10 feet. Slow reduces the creature's speed that you've hit with this weapon by 10 feet until the start of your next turn, but this can also never lower it past 10 feet. Sap causes a creature you've hit with this weapon to have disadvantage on their next turn before the start of your next turn. You now have 8 energy dice. Your character level 13, bring your proficiency bonus to +5. Level 10 Psi Warrior fighters gain Guarded Mind. You now have resistance to psychic damage, and you can burn an energy die when you start your turn and you are frightened or charmed to end the effect. You now have 4 uses of Second Wind and up to 5 weapon masteries. Level 11 fighters now have 2 extra attacks, bringing your total attacks up to 3 for a single attack action. Your energy dice are now D10s. Level 12 fighters earn another ability score improvement, raise intelligence for a better spell, attack DC, and telekinetic DC. Level 13 fighters now receive 2 uses of Indomitable. Studied Attack will help you hit something. Now, when you miss with an attack, you have advantage on your next attack against the same creature before the end of your next turn. You now have up to 10 energy dice. You've hit the final milestone, character level 17. Max out your proficiency bonus at +6. Firebolt and Sword Burst now deal 4 damage dice each. Level 14 fighters earn another ability score improvement to cap off intelligence. Level 15 Psi Warrior fighters learn Bulwark of Force. Now, as a bonus action, you choose several creatures, including yourself, out to 30 feet that equal your intelligence modifier. The chosen creatures now have half cover for 1 minute or until you are incapacitated. You can do this once per long rest or by burning an energy dice. Our final level is level 16 fighters, and you earn our final ability score improvement and your past character level 19, which means you can grab an epic boon feat. For your boon of dimensional travel adds +1 to any stat you want. I'm going to place this into strength because I can. And now when you attack or use an action to use magic, you teleport for free up to 30 feet. You now have up to 6 weapon masteries. Now that we've hit level 20, let's recap. Your stats are Strength 21, Dex 16, Con 12, Intelligence 20, Wisdom 10, Charisma 8. Your total class levels are Fighter 16, Wizard 4. Let's dive in. You're hard to hit. Your AC is 16 and you can bring that up to 21 with Blade Song and up to 26 with Shield. Attacks against you are also at disadvantage and your initiative is +9. Your total speed can reach up to 50 feet. You can teleport and jump pretty damn high. You're also incredibly dangerous. You can burn people for 4d10 fire damage out to 120 feet. You can launch objects at your enemies or shove them. Using a weapon, you're dealing 1d8 +7, and you can add telekinetic damage to that. Finally, you're just tough. Your total health taking the average is over 170 HP. Downside. Limited resources mean you're going to have to choose what you're doing very carefully. You only have 7 spell slots with only 3 for your highest level spell, but you have cantrips and up to 10 energy dice, plus you can teleport for free whenever you use your action to cast a spell or attack. Your AC requires 2 things to be active to be good, and if you wear really good armor, you're going to get punished for it. Leap into action and unleash chaos and devastation in the name of Rapture and whoever is controlling you at that moment. I'd like to thank my Artificer tier. Thank you John Martin, Christopher R. Hunter, Java Squirrel, and Daniel Saffler. Make sure to like and subscribe to not miss a single new build each week on YouTube and Spotify. And make sure to check out my Patreon where you can help decide next week's new character.